Yeah, and then uh, the screen is appearing like this: explore with sample data and start entering my data. So basically you can it's a template. So Microsoft Corporation has given a data sample wherein you can just remove the sample data and you can start entering your own data in a template. But let us have the data as it is and use explore the template with sample data. So it's asking as a sample user and it's asking so many people. I say as a sample user, just log in. Okay, so this is the database. Now we are talking about security option. So what happens? All the access database files have the potential to have dangerous and malicious data, uh, which may have viruses, which can harm the computer and the data and some credentials of the user potentially. So in Windows 7 beyond, the sorry, Microsoft Office 2000 beyond, uh, Office actually has given this kind of activity wherein it will give a security warning saying that the certain active content has been disabled. Basically, the macro content is disabled, so that until unless you do not know the source of the data, where from it has come, it's not good enough to open the data and start using it. So basically, you need to have a trust on the data first, and then only you can enable the content. I say enable content so that I can see I am going back again, and this is now allowing me to do that activity which I supposed to do now. Otherwise it will not when it's only give you a view access, not more than that. So now we will talk about trust center settings in a separate video. So that I'm explaining as a separate video, but because that is very general concept for across MS Office functions, so we will talk about that at a later stage. Now let us understand the digging out the ribbon tabs. So this is called the menu ribbon, where you have uh, tabs called File, Home, Create, External Data, and Database Tools, and Data Sheet. So under that you have certain groups called Views, Clipboard, Sort, Filter, Records, Find, and Text Formatting. Under each group of commands, the commands are there: the paste, cut, copy, format, and so on. So this is basically the tab, group, and command we have segregated like this. So now the more important thing is navigation pane. When you open it, it's sometimes it's in a closed way, because normally I don't use navigation plan always open. I use whenever is required, otherwise I'll collapse it. So it is already collapsed view it is happening. So now this is the what do you call navigation pane, where you will find all access objects. If you remember, we have already discussed about in very brief way in one of our videos. So all access objects, which are tables, queries, forms, reports, and macros, under which under which there are so many contents are there which are created by us. So we have created tables like categories, customers, employees, FAQ, inventory, and inventory shrinkage, and so on. In the same way, we have created certain queries: customer extended, inventory purchased, inventory summary, etc. These are all queries where we have getting reports. And we have created some forms wherein we fill the data, and we have created certain reports wherein from you will get the date, the preview reports, so that which can be shared with the colleagues, friends, and whoever the user is required. And few macros also created to automate certain repetitive activities. So you have another option called search. So in this the search option is actually useful for searching a specific object by its name. Like I can say table. I don't have. Let us see this data first. Suppose I say employees, and it's coming the names of employees. So this option is to go to the specific area so that you can work on them straightly, and you can expand each option, each object I explained you, and you can just collapse also them as per your convenience. Wherever we need to work out, you need to just expand them. So it will allow us to give a very easy way to see it, and you can just collapse it so that navigation plan sitting in a very small span of place. So basically, uh, the navigation pan view, the way user wants, he can change it. So this basically we call it as the configuration of the navigation pan. So navigate to category and filter by group, so that to show a single object type and all. And if you right click on the navigation pan, we get more options also. Just go here, and if you say that, you'll get more options, navigation options, wherein you can uh, work around a lot. So basically you can create so many workflows. So this will be discussed in the next video in detail. So I hope you understood how to open Access database file, how to open a sample file, how to come out of that security warning, and what are the menu buttons where you have tabs and groups and commands, and what are the objects are in the navigation pane, and how to shrink the navigation pane, how to use the search button, and so on. So I hope you understood. We will go further in the next video. Thank you.